Japan kicking off from left to right. Both sides dropped their first pool game. So here we go. Knock back, but not the 10.
Not the start Japan wanted. Spain gets to set up their tap-pen move and get into their attacking framework. They get to do the set-piece plan that they wanted, that they talked about before the game with their coach. Let's see how well they execute.
Michael Reina debuted in Vancouver 2021. Goes to the right-hand side. Good ball there from Goichea. That far side, Ramon Calleja, 22 years of age. Good width here on the Spanish attack. Looking for a switch. Reina gets one now. Spain there with Alvaro Gasot. Oh, big step from Gasot. Smashes his way upfield. But he's got himself isolated. Japan go quickly. Quick tap there by Suoka. Early Japanese possession on that far side. Good strong tackle. Timo Fiti-Sofia goes out of bounds.
What a defensive battle over this first minute of this game. Great chop tackle in the outside channel by the Spanish. Japan had a great poach on this near side, but just a diving tackle, just trying to get a piece of that angle to take his man out of bounds. Great chop tackle.
Yeah, it's a big unit. Is Timo Fiti-Sofia, 25 years of age. Debuted in Hamilton a couple of years back. Good catch there from Enrique Bolinches, one of the few surviving Spanish players that we've seen quite a bit on the series, but been pinched there by Japan.
Yeah, a bit of a sloppy start from both teams. They probably just want to slow down, get into their attacking framework, move the ball to where they feel they can exploit mismatches, and really get their momentum going in this second pool match.
This is the 5th all-time HSBC Los Angeles Sevens. We're in Las Vegas for a decade, 3 years in San Diego, just a few hours south of here. Brilliant to have your company, especially our Japanese and Spanish fans tuning into this game. Brave Blossoms.
Sit!
Get it going early. Wide ball. Fiti-Sofia. In fact, it's a big, strong fend here from Fukushi. Knock on.
Yeah, just a little overambitious with that offload. Didn't quite go to hand. You can see what they're trying to do, trying to suck in 2 defenders and get an offload on to create a 2v1, but just not going to hand. Spain stuck down now near their try line. It's going to be possession is key.
Come up.
Get themselves on the front foot, move Japan around.
Here we go.
And get the momentum on their side for this game.
Just one try scored so far today by this Los Leones side, the Spanish team, and that man in picture, number 4, Michael Reina. 5 total tries for his country.
Sit!
Just 5 points behind Samoa on the series. Spain. Reina under all sorts of pressure, but they got there because it was illegal.
Offside.
Yeah, the Japanese just a little overambitious at the scrum time, trying to put pressure on the 9, gave away an offside penalty. Oh, it's been a bit of a theme today. Ball's not quite going into touch.
Well, chasers are there, and Ryota Kano wins the race for Japan. Good support there from Ishii. Across they work. Yoshizawa was in there as well. Now they go to the far side. To Japan looking for a fend. Good tackle on Ishida.
Go around.
Japan with the momentum now.
Over here.
Spain just compounding errors. They gotta be a little more disciplined in these areas.
Tiger Ishida almost slipped through there, so they reset things. Kano across. Zoka gets support again from Kano. Runs across, looking for support. Numbers here for Japan on the outside. Yoshizawa cutting loose. Japan finally break free. And it's an excellent try from Taichi Yoshizawa.
Very well done, Yoshizawa, to finish off that try. But it started here on this short side. Again, they're looking to suck in 2 defenders, play the continuity game, then shift the ball to the other. Yoshizawa, you can see him looking at the defender's body cues. Is this guy going to go? A little dummy, sees his backside, and then exploits that space that defender's given. 5 points to Japan.
A lovely strike when they needed it most. Taichi Yoshizawa played in the Rugby World Cup Sevens in 2018 in San Francisco and has the first try for Japan today after they lost to Australia 61-0. They're on the board here.
As we know, possession is key and the king in 7, and that's going to be a critical element in this game. Starts here from the kickoff.
7-0, successful conversion. The restart, such a battle in the game of 7. Spain knock it down. Well handled there. All right, Goigoechea has possession and gives it to Coshuelo. Little half gap for him. He fends off a would-be tackler. Enrique Balinches in to help out for the Spanish side, who trail early on in the first half.
Back. Oh.
Not the best looking pass, and it is a knock-on in the end. Gassot.
Just a fortunate little knock-on there on the overs pass. You can see what the Spanish were trying to do. They saw the overlap, tried to put the ball over the top. Unfortunate, just landed a little bit short of his intended target, and the ball ended up going forward. Japan in a great position here to get a second try inside the Spanish half.
Yeah, great territory just outside the 22.
Crouch.
Japan, who played at the London Sevens last,
5.
beat Kenya there. Lost the
6.
other 5 games they played. Finished 14th in total. Flick ball here. Yoshizawa again attacks him, gets the strong fan. He's got 1 and now he's got 2. The Japanese playmaker is outstanding.
Ishizawa just taking matters in his own hands, saying, here's my big fen, deal with it if you can, deal with it if you won't, and I'm getting over for 5 points. Little kick out, little goose step, putting his fen just right in the heart of that Spanish defender, tackling a little too high, and then he's got the leg drive, the balance, and the stride length to get out of 2 tackles and finish for Japan's second try. Great individual brilliance by the Japanese playmaker.
Well, they got some youngsters on their side, but Yoshizawa, the 31-year-old, is showing them how to do it. He takes them on, thumbs up. He's got 2, and 2 successful kicks as well. Put them up 14-0 in the first half, final play.
Critical this kickoff, 10 seconds left. Who's going to have the momentum going into the second half here?
What sort of response do we have from Spain? That is the siren here at the Dignity Health Sports Park for the HSB Los Angeles Sevens to close up the series. A lovely take and a lift from Spain. Can their ball carriers do some work here? Kelela moves it wide. Balinches.
Going straight over.
Leaving their feet, so Spain just with a little bit of possession give it away again.
Yeah, possession is key in the game of 7s, and just a little unfortunate. Lost his body position over the ruck, and that is halftime.
So 2 converted tries. See Japan up front in this Pool A clash. They lead Spain by 14 points to nothing. Yeah, good strong stop. It's the HSBC Los Angeles Sevens. Face paint is on. Haircuts are ready. Japan up 14-0 against Spain in Pool A. The other Pool A contestants, Australia and Argentina, who won their first pool games. They meet after this. The Brave Blossoms capture this with Yoshizawa. Scored the 2 tries in the first half. Soka finds it on the outside to his wing 3-quarter. Good strong tackle in the end on Ishii, the captain. But Japan recycle very well. The big pass does come from Fiti Sufia. The kick through, sweepers coming back. Clever little play here from Japan. They aren't able to pick this one up though from Ishida.
Great, they showed great patience there. There was a method to their madness, pulling the ball one side to the other. Little chip kick in behind because there was no sweeper. Unfortunate, just a little knock on. How can Spain respond here with their first scrum of this second half? They need to keep possession. They got to get go forward ball. We'll see what type of set move they use. Will they use some loops or will they just stretch it wide?
Crouch. 5.
Albert Mian, one of those
6.
9 debutants to feed the scrum. In midfield with a little bounce pass. We're seeing a lot of the old playmakers, the old names that we remember. Former captain Jaime Mata was in the USA. Played the Rugby Town Sevens last week. He's not here. Francisco Coshuelo shifts it away. All right, Goigoechea. One of the Spanish players are down, so they just have 6, and they knock it on. Japan, Soka scoops it up to the Japanese side. Yuki Ishii goes on the outside. A big, strong fend again. Timo Fiti Sufia for the line. And Japan have their 3rd try. They are dominating here so far.
Best time to attack is off a turnover, and Japan do not disappoint. Cause a knock on in the middle of the field, quickly whip the ball to the outside channel to their big man, and boy does he turn on the gas. Little Fen inside step, and has the pace and power to get rid of his defender to score a 5-pointer for his team. Great finish from the big man, especially in this heat. It's grueling out there, and you can see the leg drive, the determination for his squad.
A big carry from Fiti Sufia. He's enjoying his time in the sun in LA. 19 becomes 21 points to nothing. There is an injury on the field of play here.
Spain just scrapping and trying their best to try and work their way. Looks like just did his shoulder just a little bit on that tackle. We'll hope he's all right. Hope he can return to play in their next pool game.
So Kaulela goes to the side. Under 5 to play for the Brave Blossoms. Return to the core team in the 2022 series. They won the Challenger competition in 2020. Los Leones attacking from their 22. Spain with a couple little movements and steps as they finally lay it down from Mian. Wide ball thrown there from Koshkawelu. They struggle to break the strong Japanese defense, but here's a little bit of space to operate now. Anton Leloburu. Leloburu, 21-year-old, just short of the halfway line. It's a better shape for Spain. Cut back in again. Arats, Goigo Ichea, plays with a better rugby club. Now there's space back on the inside. Good step. Manteca. Jaime Manteca, get off me, he says. Options on the right and the left. They choose to go to Bolinches, and now looking to unlock something on this near side. The captain, Francisco Koshkuelo, has so far been well contained. As Mian loops around, thought about a pass and then loses this one. All a bit awkward there for Spain.
Always under pressure.
Brilliant build-up by Spain. They were putting themselves through the faces, getting on the front foot. Just unfortunate little timing as the 9 had to hop over a defender on the ground. The timing of the short line just wasn't quite right. And then the slipperiness of that ball in this heat here in Los Angeles just shows up in that handling error. Japan will want to slow the game down now. They're up by 3 scores, 3 minutes to go. Bringing on fresh legs, really take this game into their own hands. Up tempo when they want to, slow down when they need to.
So 3 new players take the field. See the war paint there. Yoshihiro Noguchi on the park, 27-year-old for this Japanese outfit. Well, the Japanese women, Sakura Sevens, they won the Challenger Series. They will be full-time on the Women's Series in 2023. Congrats to them. Japan, a side who failed to qualify for Rugby World Cup 2022, losing in the Asia Rugby Series. But here they have possession now. Oh, it's strong, it's powerful on the outside, and it's tremendous speed as well. They're going to win the race here. Moeki Fukushi, outstanding for Japan.
What a gallop from Fukushi. Started all from the scrum. You can see that Spain had moved all of their defenders to the left side, and Fukushi saw that there was space down that blind side 15-meter channel, had a nice little communication with his 9 before the ball came out, and then just powered his way all the way down. Look at that long stride length. Just working for 5 points for his Japanese squad. Great job by Fukushi.
Excellent speed, excellent finish. The crowd certainly enjoying it here at Dignity Health Sports Park, home of the LA Galaxy. As Moeki Fukushi, the 23-year-old, there they are, flags waving. Adds another try for Japan. Kick sails over as well. 28 points to nothing. They've been in stunning form in this pool game. This will give them their first victory at this tournament after Japan lost to Australia by 61 points to nothing. They'll face Argentina as well, who took out the Japanese side. Ball bounces up for Japan. They're right there. Kameli Latinara Soijima is on the field. The 39-year-old still doing his stuff for Japan. Half gap appears for Noguchi. And now they come to this near side. Okudura throws it back in the field of play. Great support and follow-up. Ishida is there. And Taiga Ishida finishes it off for Japan. They're having a brilliant time here in LA.
Yoshida, like a thief in the night, pounces on that loose ball, turns on the burners, and gets 5 points for his side. Really well done by Japan, just again stressing that Spanish defense, finding the holes, causing a little bit of chaos, and then exploiting the space when it's there. Yeah, you can see the determination in the man's face. He knows he's got try-line fever, and he knows he's got that 5 points all to his right. Just got to make sure he puts that ball down brilliantly like he does.
A wonderful score and celebration as well. Conversion to the side, 33 points to nothing. Well, before this, Japan was winless in 3 meetings with Spain this year, losing by an average of 22 points. So that's one for the books. Final play in this Pool A game. Another match lies await for both these sides later today on day 1 of the HSBC Los Angeles 7. Spain need to get something from this game. They have a lovely breakout here. Chasers are there as they duck back in. And it was Anton Leloburu that got them on the front foot. Javier Orban Neja passes it away, and a nice step in midfield. La Forga is there. Quick support. Albert Millan. Spain. Can they hold on to this? No, they can't.
Great defense from the Japanese. Got broken down the left channel, reconnected their line, made the tackle inside the 5-meter channel, had a great position, pulling the ball up, giving the referee the picture he wants to see, got the penalty to kick the ball out of bounds.
And that's full time. Celebration time here for the Japanese side. Full value here for their win by 33